Hello and welcome to Dorki TV. It is crazy that this weekly series already has 45 episodes, but I do plan to keep it running for many more episodes. By the way, I made a huge mistake last night when I went to bed. I started to think about what a two-dimensional world would look like and what it would be like to live in it. One of the first differences from our own reality that came to my mind was that there would be no way to get around obstacles other than climb over them. Digging shit out of the ground would be really weird. Houses would have to look very different. Then I realized that that world would probably look and work completely different from ours. So I decided to stop thinking about it and instead I started thinking about time. Whether it is an actual dimension or whether all the states of the universe exist at once, and time is just how we make sense of those snapshots of the universe we happen to exist in. My head started to hurt. I wanted to puke my guts out, and the moral of this story is that I wasted several hours thinking of some random bullshit while having a migraine instead of taking the pill and falling asleep. I had some really fucked up dreams this night on top of that. At least my neighbors are quiet today. I really hope they are done with their apartment reconstruction project. Anyway, let's get to the Entropia Universe stuff now. I spent all week sweating haters and forum trolls. It was as much fun as it sounds. Soon I will start getting my kicks by watching trees grow in the real time, although I did gather roughly 24,000 bottles of sweat over the week. And to be honest, I barely paid any attention to the game as it ran on my old computer. Instead I played Stellaris and did other stuff around the place. However, I am starting to feel the urge to actually play Entropia actively again. There is nothing besides sweating and fruit walking that I can do with almost no pad on my card though. Which is why I decided that I will deposit a little in few days and go chop trees and possibly do some mining or hunt some peonies. The sweat market here on Rocktropia seems rather non-existent anyway. There are too many people trying to sell their sweat and not enough buyers. People keep yelling their stashes in Rock Trading chat channel at lower and lower prices every day. I guess the increased demand from Next Island dropped off already. The lack of share payout this week seems to corroborate that as well. That being said, I will probably go back to sweating if loot is crap or I get bored with Entropia again. Or just for shits and giggles if I happen to be on Siren or Rocktropia. Anyway, for now I will remain here on Rocktropia for a few more days. However, then I will likely fly to Calypso or Siren, or maybe even back to Arcadia. I kind of want to camp the dailies on Calypso, but I also want to do some missions on both Siren and Arcadia. There is no way to say for sure where I will land. I would like to unlock Commando already. I would also like to significantly increase my level in Animal Looter profession, and since that profession is responsible for getting better TT returns according to Mindark, I will probably grind it for a bit. The cheapest way to do that I can think of is chopping trees and grinding puny mobs. Neither of those activities will increase my levels fast, but I prefer to do stuff on the cheap even if it takes longer. Either way, I will let you know what shakes up in these weekly reports. Sometimes I might make other Entropia videos during the week if I come across something I think warrants its own video. On the investment side of things, this week was fairly disappointing. Arcadia Underground deeds performed about the same as usual with 5 payouts of 1 pack per deed from March 31st to April 6th, 2020. So did Arcadia Moon deeds, which paid out 1 pack per deed on 2 occasions. The reason you see 2 pack payouts for most of the week is that I bought an additional AUD on 31st. So those AUD payouts are still just 1 peg per deed. I just had 2 deeds instead of 1. Crystal Palace shares paid out 1 peg per share. This was kind of a downer after so many weeks of 2 peg or higher payouts. I guess we are seeing the consequences of the Easter Mayhem event. The cheapest Crystal Palace shares available for purchase on Monday morning, April 6th, 2020 were priced at 17 PED and 85 PEG. There were more than 41,000 Crystal Palace shares available on the market. I think someone is fishing for people misclicking the price they are willing to pay or something fishy like that. I think so because there were several large stacks of shares priced much higher than the actual going rate at the moment. The first of these big stacks was priced at 20 PED, while the following 2 stacks were priced at 25 PED and 29 PED respectively. This just looks very odd to me. It gives me similar vibes to when people set overblown buyout prices on mundane items on auction, simply fishing for tired, drunk or stoned players to accidentally click OK and overpay for stuff. Anyway, while we are mentioning numbers of shares available on the market, there are still more than 678,000 Ancient Greece shares that remain unsold at the base price of 10 PED per share. Also, Ancient Greece shares did not pay anything this Monday. This could be a sign of the interest dropping off or just the result of the Easter Mayhem event taking place. Either way, I am guessing they will take quite a long time to sell out. To conclude, thank Luteus, there are no construction noises coming from my neighbors today. Also, I decided to take a break from Stellaris yesterday after I noticed I already have 1085 hours in the game. Almost 200 of those hours were accumulated since the Federation's DLC released on March 17th. I should rather spend all or at least most of that time working on videos. Let's see how long I can stick to that resolution. And of course, the moment I wrote down that sentence about my neighbors being quiet today, the motherfucking noise started again. It is almost as if those fucks knew when I am about to start recording my commentary and started doing everything in their power to fuck with me. Fuck them shit-faced assholes. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you all remain healthy and have a nice day. Please do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel provided you have not done so already. Thank you.